All right, boom. So how to meditate. The secret is, y'all, you're doing it right already, bro. You're probably already meditating. Now, what most people think about when the word meditation comes up is some boring, sit down, think about your thoughts, try to think about nothing, and just sit in a dark room all day. While that does have many benefits, it doesn't work for a lot of people. And why is that? Well, me, for example, I have ADHD. So off the rip, I don't like sitting down. I don't like just listening to nothing. My body is always like, get up, go do something. The only time my brain is not telling me to constantly be doing something is if I'm occupied doing something. Okay, so now you see where I'm going with this. The best way to meditate is by doing whatever you love to do. Okay, let's just put it that way. At first, this video, I was gonna say running. Instead of sitting down, and instead of just oh shit, I'm trying to see if people are over here. Instead of sitting down in a dark room, I was gonna suggest just run. Okay, because when you run, you can't really focus on too much except what? Your breath. You can't focus on too much except your breath, maybe the scenery around you. So in that state, you are going deep within. Okay, there's no difference between sitting down, bro, and closing your eyes. Just because it's dark doesn't mean your awareness has gone anywhere. Okay, so to say you can't meditate with your eyes open is kind of crazy, because it's like close your eyes, bro. You just lost one sense. Only losing one sense. So open it up. It's only one more sense. So once you really get a good understanding of non-dualism and start to really see the world as one big picture, bro, as opposed to this is me, this is tree, that is ground, that is a duck, that is a duck. Y'all see him? Fuck. I just love nature. I gotta shout out nature. Purple-headed duck. I've never seen one of those before. Okay, my shit trying to lean right now. So basically, you can meditate while doing, bro. All right, so running is the best way to do it. Okay, I'm gonna name that as the first one, because in that one you're the most focused on nothing else except running, keeping your body going forward. And especially people have heard of the word. I mean, especially the term runners. I know people have heard of the term runner's high. That is literally what happens when you mix breath work with meditation. Because breath work is basically just staying, it's meditating while breathing rhythmically. And while you do that, more and more energy, your chi starts to expand more and more. Okay? So there is no difference between that and literally running. Because when you run and start to catch a pace, that's literally building up that chi in and out, in and out. When you do chi gong, bro, it's the in and out that pulsates the energy. So as long as you're doing your breathing, bro, that's why I'm putting running at number one, because you're focusing on nothing else but that. All right, but number two, music. If you are a water sign, or even if you're just interested in art at all, if you like to talk, if you have a lot of feelings that you can't really get out, if you just want to do something fun, just do music instead of meditating. Music is inherently spiritual, and it's basically taking something that's so intangible, something in your head, like a melody or something, bringing it to fruition, bringing it from the astral into the 3D, which is magic. Okay, music is the biggest form of magic we have today, and I love it, honestly. So when y'all make your music, bro, you know that there's a certain time you just get into a zone, especially if you're freestyling. But even like if you punch in on FL Studio, you get into a zone where you're not thinking about your past, you're not thinking about your future, you're not thinking about, I mean, you might be only thinking about the issue that you're trying to make a song about, but other than that, your mind is clear, it's focused, you are here, you are centered. Now, The reason this comes in second is because you have to focus on so many words. And the fact that you have to focus on so many words and phrases, it's not so much the right brain creative part that's an issue. Is the left brain analytical part, that when you really have to get nitty gritty. I know music is pretty advanced. A lot of people don't think music is hard to make. It is, bro. So you'll see when you try it out. Okay. Yeah, man. It gets you in that zone. It's another thing that has to do with your breath work, because I don't know, whenever I record and I have a lot of energy just coming out of my mouth and it's like vibrating my vocal cords in a certain way, because you have to sing in a certain pattern, bro. I feel like when you sing in a certain pattern and your vocal cords are literally vibrating at a certain pattern, you emit different frequencies, and that's why my mouth be like buzzing. It buzzes like how my body buzzes when I do qigong or breath work. And I know this is some shit that a lot of niggas have not heard of, but I'm just spitballing right now. And the third form of meditation, bro, is like, what would I say? Sex. Sex is another great form of meditation, because that's another thing where you have to stay fully 100% in the moment, or it's not going to be as good. It's kind of optional with sex, you know what I'm saying? But if it's you and another goddess, you know what I'm saying, or a goddess and a god, or whatever the fuck you are, I don't judge. Just understand that being in that moment together, anything that really, my main point is anything that puts you or brings you into this present moment and forces you to stay here is a meditative practice. And you should really get used to the idea of just clearing your mind. You don't have to just sit down to clear your mind. It makes it easier, but you don't have to do that, bro. Like I said, go running, do some breath work, do music, or have sex. All right, having sex, that's literally called white tantra. And through sex, I'm gonna do more videos on this later, but through sex you can manifest, you can create fucking soul bonds, you can generate more creative energy, you can basically boost both of y'all's chi energy. But if you guys are doing it in the wrong way, so this one gets a disclaimer, if you're doing it in the wrong way, everything wrong can happen. If you're fucking the wrong person, let's be honest, they can drain your energy, they can steal your creative energy, they can steal some of your attributes. They could just, bro, you just don't want that. All right, you want it to be a reciprocation of equal energy, equal high vibes. All right, we don't fuck no low vibrational demons.
We don't fuck no demons. No demons.
No demons.
You know what I'm saying? But yeah, for real, as you can tell, I'm trying to make this video 10 minutes. So let's pick this shit up. Another good, a crazy point, bro. African people dance. Dance is my last point, because African people have been meditating since the jump. Okay, matter of fact, all spiritual practices come from African people. Let's not bullshit. Okay, but in the beginning, bro, we would meditate and channel by dancing, by dancing, clapping, shouting. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make it sound primitive or anything, but we were really out there doing it. Why do you think they still do that today? You could take the people out of the land, but you can't take the land out of the people. We still have dance circles today in America. Okay? We don't know why we do it. We just think it's lit. There's going to be another video done on the similarities between black culture and African culture, because I think it's so crazy that they literally took us out of our land and we still do things like the dance circles, and we still do things like tribal warfare and shit like that. I'm gonna go into it, but all you need to know is back then we used to literally dance and channel to, because once you start jumping around and getting your energy and get loud, your energy starts, you are emanating. The Europeans don't do this, bro, and that's why they always think black people are loud. No, that's just the way we are, bro. Because since we are the sun people, we are expansive. We are abundant. Our hair, expansive. Women's bodies, expansive. Lips, expansive. Everything about the African, expansive. Big. Okay? We're tall. The most muscular people on the planet. Okay? The Europeans are not like that. The other races are not like that. We are the sun people. If they are the ice people, they are more chill. They're inner. They're more you know what I'm saying? We're not going to get too into it, but that's why they always call you loud. That's why they never want you. That's why they don't want you moving too fast. That's why they think you're too much for them. Okay? That's just the history of that. I didn't think I was going to get into that this video, but I did. So shit. You know what I'm saying? Just remember, you can use, let's go over it again. We can use, instead of sitting down to meditate, you can use breath work. You can use running to get a runner's high. You can use music, really get you in the zone. Or you can use dance, really get you in the zone. Also, you can use sex, really gets you in the zone. Okay, all these things are alternatives to sitting down in a boring black room. And at the same time, you can still do this. Okay, you can still sit down in a boring black room, but it just is not going to work for everybody. And hopefully I've explained why. Hopefully, you know what I'm saying, you learned one or two things. You know what I'm saying? I'll be back in another video. Comment some video ideas down below, and I'll be out here again. Peace.